That's right.
Mark.
Can everybody please stand for the flag salute? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. In accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act, adequate notification of this meeting has been posted by advertising in the record and posting notice of this meeting in Borough Hall and the Superintendent's office. I hereby call to order the public meeting of the Little Ferry Board of Education, Thursday, December 19th, 2024 at 7:05 p.m. Can I have a roll call, please?
Mrs. Bertoli? Here. Mrs. Patel? Here. Mrs. Gottlieb? Here. Mr. Mealy?
Here.
Ms. Vilasuso?
Here.
Mr. Gortat? Mr. Benelli?
Here.
Mrs. Bradley?
Here.
And Ms. Augustine?
Here. Be it resolved that the Little Ferry Board of Education approves the minutes of the regular public meeting held on November 21st, 2024. Do I have a motion? Motion. Second.
Mrs. Bertoli?
Yes.
Mrs. Patel?
Yes.
Mr. Phytro? Mrs. Gottlieb? Yes. Mr. Mealy?
Yes.
Ms. Vilasuso?
Yes.
Mr. Gortat? Mr. Benelli?
Yes.
Mrs. Bradley?
Yes. Great. I'll now open it up to Mr. Carapato to provide his superintendent's report.
All righty. All right, we have our November month for Mason Vega. Ward, stay up here. We have to read about you. The teachers at sixth grade level had the following things to say about Mason. Demonstrates kindness and respect towards peers and teachers. Demonstrates consistent effort in his academics. He supports and collaborates effectively with peers in group settings. He is willing to help others. He is sincere, respectful young man. Congratulations. Family.
You got the
Big family
sorry.
here.
That's all right.
The biggest one I could get, so. I want the family is more importantly that want to go, yeah, we'll stay on the side. Oh, sorry at all.
Take more speed.
Absolutely.
I hear 1, 2, 3.
This one looks good. Or-
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
All right, our grade 7 November student of the month is Aiden Ralph. All right, the teachers in grade 7 have the following things to say about Aiden. He is a hardworking student. He works well independently and has been seen taking a leadership role in activities. He demonstrates a positive impact on the classroom and school community. He is trustworthy, responsible, and always comes to class with a positive attitude. Congratulations, David. You guys have to work that there. All right, our grade 8 November student of the month is Hillary Ramirez Rodriguez. Hillary, teachers in 8th grade have the following things to say about you. She demonstrates a strong commitment to learning and sets a positive example for others in terms of focus and work ethic. She shows respect for teachers, classmates, and the school environment. She's dependable, responsible, and follows all classroom rules with diligence. She has a high level of integrity, handles tasks and assignments without supervision. Congratulations, Hillary. Okay, Hillary, start. All right, so we are a little out of order here, but Leslie, this is your last board meeting. And we just want to give a say thank you for everything. So first I'm gonna read a proclamation, I'm gonna read a little bit that we wrote. And give you a nice little something, and then we'll update pictures. Is that good? All right, so proclamation, whereas Leslie Gottlieb has served a member of the 18, and again from 2022 to 2024. Whereas she has been given unselfishly of her time and effort serving the community. And whereas she has served many long and late hours in school board business, with special emphasis on the following: New Jersey Board Association, 2016, 2018, 2024 as a delegate. Personnel and Education member. Member. Policy. She was 2017 to 2022 and the chairperson in 2018. And the Education Committee, which is Curriculum Instruction, Education and Technology, 2017 and 2018 and 2024, and a chairperson in 2022, 2000. And part of the Transportation Committee, 2023. Whereas she has made contributions to the educational system of Littlebury, now therefore be it resolved that on behalf of the citizens of Littlebury and the Board of Education, this proclamation is presented to President Gottlieb with sincere appreciation and recognition of her public service, commitment to education, and dedication to Littlebury. We welcome it. So we know last time you got a plaque, so I wanted to change it up a little bit. So we got your plaque.
Thank you.
And your plaque says that 2024 dates. I mean, right in the middle of 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, get off. Step over a little bit. Right, graduate. All right. To continue our report, our HIP report. We have, we have Washington School had 0 reports, Memorial School had 2 reported HIPs, both of which are unfounded. At this time, I'd like to turn my report over to Augustine for representative report, coming right from a basketball game.
They won.
You want?
For the Littlebury Board of Education, the school administrators, all those in. As the grade approaches rapidly, the students of Littlebury have been actively participating in many activities throughout the past month. During this past week, the boys and girls basketball seasons kicked off last week as they participated in Little Ferry's annual holiday tournament. We would like to extend a special congratulations to Coach Stewart and the girls basketball team as they reached the tournament finals. We look forward to continuing to cheer on our girls and boys basketball teams as the regular season gets underway. In addition, LFPTA hosted holiday and students were able to visit periodically throughout the week to shop for gifts for their friends and family. Thank you to the LFPTA for organizing this event. Recently, our 5th and 6th graders students received a visit from the Heroes and Cool Kids group from Bergen Tech. The Heroes and Cool Kids group is an organization that trains upper-level students to build emotional intelligence and to become socially responsible leaders. In turn, these students, or the heroes, use their training to become positive role models for younger students, or the Cool Kids. This Kids Speaking to Kids approach produces powerful and positive outcomes that we hope impacts decisions in the future. We thank the Heroes and Cool Kids group from Bergen Tech, and we look forward to future visits. This concludes all updates regarding the students of Littlebury. Happy holidays.
Thank you, Tara. Great job. And just to conclude my report, I just want to wish everybody a healthy and happy holiday season and winter break and happy new year. And to the staff of Littlebury, much needed break. We ask that you get some rest, recharge the batteries, and spend some time with people you love. So thank you for everything you do. So that concludes my report.
Great, thank you, Mr. Farapod. And I do want to say that walking into this board meeting, quite how many families were here. If you've been to any of our board meetings, they're pretty empty. And I do want to congratulate for Students of the Month because it is very evident that you have a strong support system and the children are succeeding because of it. So congratulations and keep up the great work. And we're going to get into kind of the boring stuff, so we will absolutely not be offended if you'd like to leave. You're welcome to stay, but we're giving you the option to let you know we're not offended if you do.
Don't need to hear it twice. Thank you. We appreciate you. We got a long time to study. Thank you.
Bye. Right,
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Congrats.
Happy holidays.
All right, we'll now open it up to Mrs. O'Shea for the board secretary report.
Mr. Gomez is gonna give his report next month. I don't have a report.
All right, well, that's. I was hoping the females were gonna take charge today. All right, so let's open up the committee report. Mrs. Bertoli for personnel.
We didn't have a meeting this month, but we did discuss that the administrator's contracts are still ongoing. And we are hiring 2 paraprofessionals, which are on this evening's agenda.
Ms. Phil Suso for education.
There's no updates.
Mr. Benelli for finance.
We did not meet this.
Mr. Mealy for policy.
Again, we did not.
It's been a busy month.
It is. Mrs. Patel for transportation.
Same, we did not meet this month.
Great.
Going
Regarding,
on the record, it's typical not to be.
regarding expansion and, the building, watching for the new middle school, I should say. We have no other updates other than we are moving full steam ahead. We anticipate going to bid this winter. So we'll let you know once that process is officially underway.
We are, I'll just add one thing, the auditors have been here, they are now no longer here, so we're just collecting like the last bit of information that they need, so hoping by January, if not the latest, February, we'll have auditors report. And be sure to give it report.
Great. All right, Mrs. Scotty, do you have anything for NJSBA?
Yes, I actually attended the last meeting this month of the NJSBA, the Hackensack County meeting. And there were 2 speakers there. It was a Q&A. One of them was Lisa. There were 2 senators, 2 assemblywomen. One is the head of the education committee, which impressed me. I forgot to bring the paper with her name. And the other one is Lisa, that had come to our meeting. That's the one for our district. And it was very interesting because it was the topic of discussion is how do we get more teachers in New Jersey? You know, they're talking about things like removing the residency requirement was one thing that I remember from the meeting. And it was interesting. And they also gave out certificates to all the board members who were leaving. And that's my report.
Great, thank you, Mrs. Scotty. Do we have any public comment on agenda items only?
What did it say? You want to-
Okay, we'll now take a block vote. All right, that's okay. I am going to read a resolution. It's P 136. Whereas the employee number 225-23765, whose name has been provided to board members, is employed by the Little Ferry Board of Education, and whereas based upon information provided by the superintendent in the judgment of the board, the employee has exhibited evidence of a deviation from normal physical or mental health, which is adversely affecting the employee's ability to perform their essential job functions in a professional and conscientious manner. And whereas, as a result of the foregoing, the board desires to direct the employee to submit a physical and/or psychiatric and/or psychological examination pursuant to NJSA 18A 16-2, NJAC 6A 32-6.3, and board policies 3160 and 3161. Now therefore be it resolved upon the recommendation of the superintendent of schools that pursuant to NJSA 18A 16-2, NJAC 6A 32-6.3, and Board Policies 3160 and 3161, the employee is hereby directed to submit to an examination by the district's designated physician and/or by such other specialist, licensed psychiatrist, psychologist, or mental institution as may be deemed necessary or advisable, with the examinations to include such tests or other assessments as may be required, and a written medical report detailing the results of such examinations to be provided confidentially to the board. And be it further resolved that the superintendent of schools is hereby authorized and directed to prepare and provide the employee with the appropriate statutory notice of the board's actions, reasons therefore. And be it further resolved that the employee shall remain on administrative leave with full pay pending completion of these examinations and/or further board action. Okay, I'll now, do I have a motion? Okay, so we'll now take a block vote for F47 to F49, DO 189 to DO 203, P129 to P136, C15 and C16. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Second?
Second. Patoli?
Yes.
Mrs. Patel?
Yes.
Mr. Phytros? Mrs. Gottlieb? Yes. Mr. Mealy?
Yes, except I recuse myself on P135.
Ms. Vilasuzo?
Yes.
Mr. Vorsack? Mr. Benelli?
Yes.
And Mrs. Bradley?
Yes. All right. We'll now open it up to public comment on non-agenda items. Do I have a motion to adjourn? Motion. Second? Second. That was quick. You didn't have to dismiss everybody.